Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Half-Ass Meals. So what are we going to be cooking today? I would tell you the name of this, but they don't make names for this kind of stuff. So we're just going to dive straight into it. So first thing you want to do, step 1 here, is just blast this. Now you might be wondering, Ibrahim, doesn't that mean like we might overcook the food, right? I'm here to tell you that overcooking means cooked sooner. Put in a little bit of olive oil. That's what we're gonna need to keep this from sticking. Pretty elementary stuff. And now the real bottleneck for this meal is going to be this broccoli. If you are one of those quarter-assers out there, you can quarter-ass this meal and just not include the broccoli. Pro tip for you guys here, 3, 3, 3, play. We don't want to exhaust our energy moving the thumb to the 0 just to shave off that 3 seconds. And if you remember, overcooking means cook sooner. Carb of choice today, chickpeas. Something that's really going to tank a lot of the times you're just going to destroy all your meals out there is the lack of a good can opener. It's going to completely destroy your cooking time here, and it's gonna begin to feel like pretty effortful. And we're here to half-ass. Chickpeas ready, toss that in there. Now introducing the protein of the day. So for protein, my protein of choice here is ground beef. Now the reason for this is, guys, cooking a chicken or a steak here in this meal personally takes way too long to cook through. The perk with the ground beef here is that you can really pancake it to spread the surface area to an absurd level and really get this to be cooking through a lot faster. So get this ground beef in here. I already know what you're thinking, and I think this is something that has to be addressed. Ibrahim, I have an idea. What if we saute some onions and mix in some onions with the ground beef to really complement it and make this a better meal? Here's the thing about sauteing the onions. In the time that it takes me to cut and chop the onions to put in this meal, I could already have this food done. Okay, we're here to half-ass. Onions feels a lot like cooking to me, so we're going to have to omit that. Go ahead and just chop this up a little, get it going even more. We'll just let that sit. I really want to quickly tell you something about the half-assing philosophy. Because a lot of you might be thinking to yourself, Ibrahim, don't you think that rushing through all this cooking really takes the joy out of this process? What does it mean if we're just robbing all the intricacies of our food prep, something that's such a big part of our life? What does it say if we're just trying to get through this as fast as possible? And listen, I hear you, and I used to be there too, okay? But once you understand what I'm about to tell you, it's really going to drastically change everything you've ever thought about cooking. You have to understand that the only good thing about cooking is that there's food on the way. If I could bring that food sooner, that just exponentially compounds the level of joy that I feel. Okay, so I want you to get this backwards idea out of your head that you got to spend more time cooking. What is it that we're going to season this this meal with? First, we have the Montreal steak seasoning. We got some smoked paprika, and this is already way too much choice. Okay, it's way too much decision making. So I finish it up with the all-season salt, so that way we delegate this decision-making process. Mix this a little bit. Honestly, some people out there don't do that. You could just crank this up even more and you'll be just fine. Now this is still gonna have to sit for another minute or so. Now ideally, if you know what you're doing, and you'll really develop this tendency as you half-ass your meals more and more, ideally you started this with a full bladder. And so this would be the perfect time to go take that piss. This is honestly taking a little too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Now, I know some of you are still not completely bought into the half-assing philosophy. And so for those of you who are not, I am going to go the extra mile and put on some spinach here. Now you might be asking, Ibrahim, this would make a good salad, right? If I like had the spinach on the side as a salad. Here's the thing, when you steam it, you can just chew through the spinach so much faster. I'm not here to like chew for 13 years in order to have my meals. All right, we're done. And bada bing, bada boom. The food has arrived. Like and subscribe for more half-assed meals. I hope you will adopt this philosophy and recognize its supremacy over other cooking methodologies. Thank you and peace.